Amy Schumer announces her divorce from Chris Fisher. On December 12, 2025, the comedian and actress revealed that she and chef Chris Fisher have decided to end their marriage after 7 years. She stressed it is amicable, with love and respect.
It looks like all is well between Orlando Bloom and Katy Perry despite breaking up. The actor shared a rare family picture, which included her former fiancé. It also featured their 4-year-old daughter, Daisy, and Orlando's son.
And barely 4 months into our marriage, my addictions that I'd done really nothing about blew our marriage to smithereens, and I went into the Betty Ford Center for 3 months. 4 months into a marriage, I'm in.
Disclaimer. Urban Tea is an entertainment news channel. All content is based on publicly available information, reports, and sources. We do not claim any information as fact unless officially confirmed. Stories may include opinions or interpretations for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
As 2025 comes to a dramatic close, Hollywood is licking its wounds. This year didn't just deliver blockbuster movies, viral scandals, and surprise comebacks. It also quietly, and sometimes explosively, tore apart some of the most beloved celebrity relationships we thought were untouchable. Power couples fell, fairy tale romances crumbled, and behind the red carpets and smiling paparazzi shots, cracks were forming long before the public ever knew. From Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban's nearly 2-decade marriage coming to an unexpected end, to Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom calling it quits after nearly a decade and a child together, 2025 proved one thing very clearly: fame does not protect love. Let's get into the celebrity splits of 2025 that had fans stunned, social media spiraling, and Hollywood whispering. The breakup that arguably hit the hardest was the quiet collapse of Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom. For years, they were Hollywood's favorite it couple, quirky, playful, deeply affectionate, and seemingly unbreakable. 9 years together, an engagement, a daughter, and countless moments where they looked like they had figured out the impossible balance between love, fame, and family. But sometime in 2025, the music stopped. Without a dramatic joint statement or emotional social media post, the relationship simply ended. Sources close to the couple say the split had been building for months, possibly years. Between Katy's demanding music schedule, Orlando's acting commitments, and the pressure of raising their daughter Daisy under constant public scrutiny, the relationship reportedly became strained. Fans noticed the signs before the announcement ever came. Fewer appearances together, no ring, separate events, and that unmistakable Hollywood silence that often says more than words ever could. Then came the shocker that sent the internet into absolute meltdown. Katy Perry was spotted moving on, and not with just anyone. Reports surfaced linking her romantically to former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. The pairing was so unexpected that many thought it was a joke at first. But as sightings continued and sources confirmed the connection, it became clear that Katy wasn't just healing, she was turning the page completely. Meanwhile, Orlando Bloom kept things low-key, avoiding the spotlight and focusing on work and fatherhood. Insiders say the split was amicable, but make no mistake, 9 years of love doesn't disappear overnight. What once felt like a fairy tale ended not with a bang, but with a quiet goodbye. Another breakup that blindsided fans came at the very end of the year, when comedian Amy Schumer announced her divorce from husband Chris Fisher. Their relationship had always been refreshingly real, messy, honest, and unapologetically imperfect. They met in 2017, married quickly in 2018, and welcomed their son just a year later. Amy often joked about marriage and motherhood, but behind the humor was a genuine love story that fans rooted for. That's why the divorce announcement hit so hard. According to sources, the split wasn't fueled by scandal or betrayal, by emotional distance that slowly grew over time. Balancing careers, parenting, and personal growth reportedly became overwhelming. Sometimes love doesn't fail. People just grow in different directions. Amy, known for her raw honesty, didn't sugarcoat the reality. The announcement was brief, respectful, and heartbreakingly human. No drama, no blame, just an acknowledgement that the chapter had ended.
But nothing, absolutely nothing, shook Hollywood more than the split no one ever believed would happen: Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban. For nearly 19 years, they were the gold standard of celebrity marriage. Through addiction recovery, career highs, public scrutiny, and parenting in the spotlight, Nicole and Keith consistently presented a united front. They spoke lovingly about each other in interviews. They showed up together. They fought for their marriage publicly and privately. That's why October 2025 felt unreal. Nicole Kidman quietly filed for divorce, sending shockwaves through Hollywood and beyond. No explosive headlines, no public accusations, just a legal filing that confirmed what fans never wanted to believe. One of Hollywood's most enduring love stories was over. Married since 2006, Nicole and Keith shared nearly 2 decades together and raised 2 daughters. Their relationship had been built on mutual respect, shared struggle, and deep emotional connection. So what went wrong? Sources suggest the pressures of time, distance, and personal evolution played a role. Between Nicole's demanding film schedule and Keith's constant touring, time apart reportedly became the norm rather than the exception. Add the weight of fame, expectations, and personal growth, and even the strongest foundations can crack. What made the split even more heartbreaking was the absence of drama. No cheating rumors, no explosive fights, just 2 people deciding that love alone wasn't enough to keep them together anymore.
Fans flooded social media with disbelief. Many admitted the breakup felt personal, like losing faith in the idea that long-lasting love could survive Hollywood. If Nicole and Keith couldn't make it, who could? Together, these breakups painted a powerful picture of 2025, a year where illusion met reality. Behind the glamorous photos and carefully curated images, relationships faced the same challenges as everyone else: communication breakdowns, evolving priorities, emotional exhaustion, and the simple truth that sometimes love changes. These weren't messy tabloid scandals. These were slow, painful endings that unfolded quietly, reminding us that celebrity relationships aren't immune to real-world struggles. In fact, they may be even more vulnerable. As we move into a new year, one thing is certain: Hollywood will keep falling in love, and just as often, falling apart. New couples will rise, old flames will return, and fans will continue watching, hoping, and believing in love, even after 2025 proved how fragile it can be. Because if this year taught us anything, it's this: even the most beautiful love stories can still end. And when they do, the world watches.